Hello dear students, welcome back. Today we are going to do question number 17. Ankita and Isha are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2:1. Here balance sheet of the firm is given. They admitted Arpita as a new partner and here some conditions are given regarding admission. We have to prepare necessary accounts and balance sheet. So here we go. This is the answer of question number 17. First, we will prepare revaluation account, then partners capital account, then cash and bank account, and then balance sheet as on 1st April 2016 after admission. Now here, first point is given that Ankita sacrificed 1/12 from her share and Isha sacrificed 1/6 from her share in favor of Arpita. Then second point is given that Arpita is to bring proportionate capital. That means here we are not given new partners capital. Here information is given that Arpita has to bring capital in proportion to her share in profits. So here capital to be brought will be found out on the basis of the total of capitals of other partners and the total of their share of profits. And here total of capitals of other partners can be found out only after all adjustments have been made. So this is the new point in this question. So here for calculating the capital to be brought in by the new partner, first we will have to determine the total adjusted capital of the old partners. Adjusted capital means that is after giving effects of adjustment as to goodwill, reserves and revaluation account, etc. This is called adjusted capital. On the basis of that only we will be able to find out capital to be brought by the new partner. So first we will give effects of all the adjustments. So let's move further. In third point it is given that Arpita is to bring her share of goodwill in cash and goodwill of the firm is given, that is 90,000. So let us see calculation for this. Calculation for premium for goodwill. Here sacrificing ratio is, it is given in the question that sacrifice share of Ankita is 1/12 and sacrifice by Isha is equal to 1/6. By making denominator equal, we will get 2/12. So in this way, sacrificing ratio will be 1:2. So in this ratio, we will distribute premium for goodwill to old partners or sacrificing partners. Now here, firm's goodwill is given, that is 90,000. But goodwill amount to be brought by Arpita is not given. So that we have to calculate. Here, Arpita's share is equal to Ankita's sacrifice plus Isha's sacrifice, and we have both the informations. Here Ankita's sacrifice is 1/12 and Isha's sacrifice is 2/12. So here as we have information regarding sacrifice made by Ankita and Isha in favor of Arpita. So by adding this we get 1/4, that is Arpita's share. That means new partner's share in profit is 1/4. So now we can find out goodwill amount to be brought by new partner Arpita. That is 90,000 multiplied by 1/4, which is equal to 22,500. Now 22,500, which is premium for goodwill, will be distributed to Ankita and Isha in sacrificing ratio, that is 1:2. So we will give effect here in partners capital account on credit side according to 1:2 ratio. Premium for goodwill will be distributed as 7,500 to Ankita and 15,000 to Isha. Now second effect of it will be on cash and bank account on debit side, as cash is increasing because of premium for goodwill account that is brought by new partner, 22,500. Now in fourth point it is given that fixed assets are to be depreciated by 10%. So here in balance sheet we will deduct depreciation 10%. So in outer column we will get 57,600 value of machinery, and for furniture by deducting 4,000 depreciation we will get 36,000 in outer column. Now here, as the value of assets are decreasing due to depreciation, which is a loss, so here we will give second effect of it in revaluation account on debit side. To machine account 6,400, to furniture account 4,000. Now fifth point is given that all debtors are good. So here we will show it on asset side. In balance sheet, debtors 40,000, that means there is no doubtful debts, no bad debts. Now last point is given about insurance premium. Insurance premium of rupees 2,400 out of rupees 12,000 is to be carried forward to next year. That means it is prepaid insurance premium. So it is current asset for us. We will show it in balance sheet on asset side, 2,400 prepaid insurance premium. And as unrecorded asset is brought in the books, so it is a kind of profit for the firm. So it will be recorded on credit side of revaluation account by prepaid insurance premium account 2,400. And then you will have to record remaining items from old balance sheet. After then, you will have to close revaluation account. So here, if you close revaluation account, you will get difference on credit side, which is revaluation loss, and that is 4,800, which will be distributed to old partners in their old ratio. Here old ratio is 2:1. So according to that ratio, 4,800 will be distributed as 3,200 and 1,600. Then revaluation loss will be transferred to partner's capital account on debit side. To revaluation account loss 3,200 in Ankita's column and 1,600 for Isha. Now here all the adjustments have been made. Now we can close old partner's capital account. In order to find out adjusted capital of the old partners, that means adjusted capital of Ankita and adjusted capital of Isha. So first let's close Ankita's capital account. Here total of credit side is 82,700. Now if we deduct 3,200 from that, we will get adjusted capital of Ankita, that is 79,500. Now if we close Isha's capital account, so here total of credit side is 52,600. And if we subtract 1,600 from that, we will get Isha's adjusted capital, that is 51,000. Now on the basis of these figures, we will be able to find out proportionate capital of new partner Arpita. Let's see calculation for this. So here is the calculation. In order to find out new partner, that is Arpita's capital, we will have to follow following steps. Here first we will write Ankita's capital in new firm, which we just found out, that is 79,500. Then Isha's capital in the new firm, that is 51,000. By adding these, we will get total capital of old partners. That comes to 1,30,500. Now in the second step, we will have to find out total share in profit of Ankita and Isha. So if we assume total profit as 1 and if we deduct 1 by 4, that is Arpita's share in profit, new partner's share in profit, we will get 3 by 4. And 3 by 4 is total share in profit of Ankita and Isha. Now, if for total share of Ankita and Isha, that is 3 by 4, if total capital amount is 1,30,500, then what will be the amount of capital on Arpita's share, that is 1 by 4. So by cross multiplication, we will get 43,500, that is Arpita's capital. So in this way, proportionate capital to be brought in by the new partner will be found out. So this was the new point that we learned today. I hope you would have understood that. Let's give effect of it in Arpita's capital account on credit side, 43,500. And here we will get 43,500, that is capital of new partner in new firm. And second effect of it will be shown on debit side of cash and bank account. To Arpita's capital account, 43,500, as here cash balance is increasing due to this. And now we close cash and bank account. Here total of debit side is 92,400. And here we get closing balance, that is 92,400 closing cash balance, which will be shown on asset side of new balance sheet. So here is our new balance sheet. First we will show capital amounts of all the partners. Ankita's capital is 79,500, Isha's capital is 51,000 and Arpita's capital is 43,500, and total capital is 1,74,000. And here we will show closing cash balance that we just found out, 92,400. So here we have recorded all the amounts in balance sheet, and our balance sheet would be tallied with the amount 2,42,000. So here we have completed question number 17. I hope you would have understood this. Thank you very much.